Hey!
Welcome to another edition of Glitter, Glue, and Gluttony.
Yes.
Today's episode will focus on President's Day.
We are patriotic.
Now, President's Day used to encompass both a holiday for Lincoln's birthday,
as well as a holiday for George Washington's birthday.
Now we just have President's Day.
Yes, which I think kind of sucks. I think it kind of, I don't know.
I liked having two holidays, two occasions to party down, but anytime you can have a holiday, that's fine with me. We are your first ladies of crafting. I'm Cher.
I'm Carrie, or you can just call us Carrie and Cher.
Cher and Care.
Yes.
Whichever. As we are your first ladies of crafting, we have a few things to go over first, as is White House protocol.
Yes.
So when you are about to craft, it is incredibly important to be organized and prepared. Hence, we have set out a delightful and delectable repast of snack items should we tire ourselves while crafting. Carrie will explain to you what we have laid out for you.
Well, sticking with the presidential theme in honor of Lincoln and Washington, we have Lincoln Logs, which are little smokies wrapped in bacon, because they always has to be bacon, and they're coated in brown sugar. Lusciousness. Amazing.
Lincoln would be proud.
And you know he loved bacon.
Absolutely.
He did. Our 16th president loved bacon. These are Washington's Cherries, which sounds a little suggestive, but that's not what it means.
Not Martha's.
No.
Cherries.
So these are actually just gummy cherries soaked in vodka.
Not just any vodka, mind you.
No, it is soaked in Russian standard vodka.
Not to say that we don't like American vodka.
But for this particular soaking of the cherries, Russian standard vodka actually has very little flavor on its own. So you can put it in cocktails, but it works very well to soak the cherries in.
What do we have to drink today, Carrie?
We have Washington's Mule. It is a Moscow mule that has a Washingtonian, say that after you drink 3 of these, spin, adding cherry.
Washington's Mule, not to be confused with Zelda's Donkey, which is made with tequila and can only be obtained in Mexico.
The reason for the Washington's Mule is that our very first president, George Washington, loved mules.
Not loved mules.
We don't know. We don't know about that. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. He was the first person in America to bring mules over as work animals. The King of Spain in the 1700s actually gifted him a mule. That mule was the first mule that worked in America, which I think is pretty cool. So I drink to George Washington with the Washington Mule.
Cheers.
Cheers.
A drinking game you might play at home anytime we say glitter, glue, or gluttony. You can go for 1 if by land or 2 if by sea.
Or if you're me, 3. Craft time.
So now that we're prepared, we have gathered up our supplies. We are going to make birthday cards in honor of the birthdays of our favorite presidents. We have gathered up papers, ephemera, doodads, whatnots. We have cut little bitlets of words out of magazines. We have gathered pictures. We have gathered cardstock that can be purchased at any Michael's or Joanne. You can get fancy dancy cards, or you can get plain cards. This is the winter selection.
Very winter.
You can do it simply with a piece of paper folded in half and some words cut out of magazines like a ransom note. Whatever you want to do is fine.
Wear gloves if you're going to make a ransom note.
You don't want to leave any prints.
Yeah, stand them off like I do.
The other thing you must know is when preparing to craft, it is of the utmost importance that you get in the mood. So,
First start drinking.
Yes, drinking will put you in the mood.
First start drinking.
If you have the gummy cherries, you'll be more than in the mood.
And your mouth will be numb.
It is time to dress the part. We will now, in a matter of mere seconds, transform ourselves from the first ladies of crafting into our presidential role models. Witness. Voila!
Greetings, fine citizens of the United States. I am President George Washington, first president.
I am Abraham Lincoln, 16th on the list of fine men who led our country.
I have
a bit of beard in my mouth. Today, we shall be making birthday cards in honor of our own birthdays. Perhaps I shall prepare one for George, and George shall prepare one for me. So, we have our plain card stock, which we will begin with. We've both chosen blue for the president. It's a manly, masculine color.
Very manly.
We have taken cardstock that has nothing pre-printed on the inside, so you can put your own message to your own favorite presidential candidate.
And as this is an election year,
that's right.
We do encourage you to be involved and to send notes to your president. Just don't send ransom notes.
No.
No.
But you know, in case you have a Romneyversary coming up, someone has been admitted to a Santorum of some kind.
Or perhaps you just want to send something to your Obama mama. Oh, snap.
We have taken some ephemera, just pieces of paper, cut out with fancy scrapbooking scissors, or you could use straight scissors. George here has taken some sheet music. It's very pretty to work with. Oh, and I like the text that George has chosen. It says, "Brave ships steer, blue vaults veer." Very presidential.
I did cross the Potomac standing like this on the front of a boat.
I've chosen something with a little bit of lace because I know that George enjoys a bit of finery. And
or lace.
Chosen a picture of his lady love, Martha Washington, to place on the card.
And as George Washington, I will be making Lincoln's card with Mary Todd Lincoln.
She crazy. Cut out a little bit of paperwork from some magazines. I chose the word love just because I have feelings that go perhaps beyond the masculine for my dear friend George. And
George has chosen treasure and embrace because I too have those feelings for Abe.
We've been drinking.
But it's bromance. It's bromance.
It's a bromance of the presidential kind.
Right.
A bit of jewelry whatnot that I stole from Mary's boudoir, as it were. Haven't been in Mary's boudoir for probably 15 years, but the last time I was there, I took this.
We have craft trays.
I like craft trays. You can get them at the craft store for next to nothing.
It has the glitter spout, so you can put the glitter back in the bottle.
Pour right back into the bottle.
My house is full of glitter.
All
the
right.
White House is full of glitter.
We have many gluing implements here. We have your typical glue sticks, which are great for gluing paper to paper. We have a glue pen, which is double-sided for wide gluery or thin gluery.
I think I will be engaging in some wide gluery myself.
I can't even speak.
Well,
The
you're
mules
speaking.
are very strong
They
beasts
are.
of burden they are. So we are now gluing our ephemera in real time to our cards.
This does not take long at all.
No, whip one of these up between interns, as my friend Bill Clinton would say.
Make a law, glue a card. Make a law, glue a card.
That's right. I'm only a bill, yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Do not know why Abraham Lincoln has somewhat of a British accent. That might have been George. He actually, I think,
George
was
actually
closer
had
to
the
the
British
time.
accent, yeah,
But-
right.
All right, here we go. We're still doing this. If you are bored by the fact that we are not talking consistently during this portion of the gluing segment, please make your own drink.
That's right, just drink. But while we're gluing, I will talk to you about what is in the Washington's Mule. It is a play on a classic drink, the Moscow Mule. You must obtain proper Moscow Mule mugs, which you can get from Russian Standard Vodka if you know the right people. Shout out to Chris. Hey.
Or you can use a pewter mug, as
can.
Paul Revere would have done in the day.
It does
Can't make the glue come out.
to your mug or glass or pewter flagon. Add tablespoon of lime juice. You can use a fresh lime, but regular bottled lime juice will do. It will scare away the scurvy.
I never had to scare away scurvy.
You have to scare the scurvy away. I'm George Washington. I know these things.
And God, we had outlawed scurvy by the time I was president.
I know. Hey, you were like 15 after me. We still had scurvy. I had fake teeth that had springs and cow teeth and all sorts of strange things.
Only we could have outlawed nights at the theater.
That's right.
Who knew?
So, to the lime juice, add 2 ounces of Russian standard vodka, about 4 ounces of good ginger beer. I used Reed's ginger beer. Then you want to get a cherry soda. I have cheer wine, which is probably the best cherry soda out there. Pour it all in your mug. About an ounce of cherry soda. And I happen to have some maraschino cherries that I call cherry bombs because you take out all the cherry juice except for about 2 fingers and then fill it with Russian standard vodka and let it sit in your refrigerator for 2 weeks. Then you have cherry bombs and cherry flavored vodka.
Please notice the red, white, and blue packaging.
Exactly.
Patriotic, yes.
And then you can toast to George Washington and the mule.
Happy birthday to me. All right, I have finished my card.
I need the E12,000.
I will show you this card while George finishes huffing the glue and finishing his card. Oh, that may not stick. I don't know. They have to dry a bit before you give them. But look, there you go. Love. Love from Mary. Oh no, Martha. I'm married to Mary.
Okay.
Too many mules in the mix.
I just touched the glue. How did I get glue all over myself?
This happens.
Every
The
single
whole
time.
point of glitter glue and gluttony is it happens in real time. You see it as it happens. A little lace, a little love, a little happiness. I think on the inside I will write, Dear George, I wish that we could have Dolly Madison over. I do so love her pastries.
Those zingers rock.
She knows how to bake a birthday
And
surprise.
here is the card that I'm holding the embellishment on it because it's not sticking.
It's not dry yet.
The card may stick to me because I'm covered in glue like I always am.
Lincoln log. Delicious.
Yes. And glue.
Happiness prevails. The country is well.
Mm-hmm.
We're all safe because we can craft.
That's right. In America, we have the constitutional right to craft because of us.
The pursuit of life, liberty,
And glitter,
glitter, glue, and
and
gluttony. We bid you adieu. 80 and something.
Yeah.
All right,
Drink.
drink. Hail to the chief, he has straws to fit his mouth. Almost choked on a Lincoln log.